What role does your personality play in making you an effective leader? In this Max Point Leaders module, Dr. Frank Banfield explains the 5 personality traits that make leaders effective.
Hi, Dr. Frank Banfield here, and in this segment we want to explore personality, the leader's personality, and how that impacts effectiveness in leadership. We said in a previous segment that personality was one of the very first things that was explored in the area of research on leadership. And it's been looked at a lot of different ways over the years. And basically, there are 5 aspects of personality that we've seen through the research that has a tremendous impact on effectiveness as a leader. So let's explore those. First of all is extroversion. And that makes perfect sense, right? Because leadership is all about people. What are you leading? You're leading people. You're not really leading an organization. You're leading people that make up an organization. So extroversion is important. Extroversion is the degree to which you actively engage your social environment. That's extroversion. Now, some of us are natural extroverts and some of us are natural introverts. Some of us get more energy by being around people. Some of us get more energy by being alone. Now, you may be saying, well, I'm not really much of an extrovert. I'm really more of an introvert. Does that mean I can't be an effective leader? Not at all. There are many, many effective leaders who by nature are introverts. However, what they have to do, what they have to understand is that they have to move outside their comfort zone and take on extrovert personality when it comes to dealing with people. Remember, we said extroversion is the degree to which you actively engage your social environment. So an extrovert, engaging your social environment comes very naturally. You walk into a room, you immediately think about, how can I connect with these people? With an introvert, you walk into a room and that's probably not the first thing you're thinking about. But it means that when you walk into a room as an introvert, you have to tell yourself, I need to engage. And that's all it's about. So as an introvert, you just say, hey, I've got to engage. I need to be proactive and tell myself I need to engage with people and those around us. So extroversion is one aspect of personality that's been proven to be a key component of effective leadership. Emotional stability is another one. Emotional stability is the opposite of neuroticism. Neuroticism is being emotionally temperamental and anxious. So people are looking to leaders to set the pace. People are looking to leaders to calm the waters. People are looking to leaders for assurance and reassurance in difficult times. It's critically important that leaders are emotionally stable. And so those who are, we see that as a key to effective leadership. Because when a leader is up and down or like a big roller coaster, it's very, very difficult to follow that type of a leader. It's very difficult to relate to them. It's very difficult to understand where you're standing with them at any point in time. So emotional stability, very, very important when it comes to effective leadership. And then number 3 is receptivity or openness. This is the degree to which you accept new or unconventional thoughts and experiences. This is very important because this is tied to the leadership skill of vision. To have vision, you have to see things that aren't there. To have vision, you have to be open to new ideas. You have to be willing to explore new ideas, think new thoughts, take in new concepts. And so being receptive and open to those concepts and ideas, whether it's from those on your team, whether it's from those outside your team or your environment around you, it's all very, very important to effective leadership. And then number 4 is agreeableness. This means being cooperative. It means working together as a team, as a group. Kindness, cooperation, unselfishness. These are all related traits to agreeableness. You know, this is so important, especially when you talk about teams, especially when you talk about getting along with people. Because people want a boss that they can connect with. People want a boss that is agreeable. They don't want somebody that they feel like they have to walk on eggshells all the time because they don't want to cooperate, they're standoffish, they're difficult to deal with. Don't be like that. Have this openness, not just an open door policy, but an open heart to hear from others and to respond to others with cooperation. And then number 5 is conscientiousness. Conscientiousness. This refers to how we follow social norms and engage in goal-directed behavior. Somebody who's very conscientious is somebody who is deliberate and they're organized. And this has to do with the ability to set and commit to goals. When somebody is conscientious, they're aware of where they're at, they're aware of where they need to go, they're aware of the environment around them and what it'll take to move forward. And so this is very critical, really, to success. So our personality impacts us in many ways. And it affects, for example, motivation. So if you're an extrovert, but just that alone, well, it may mean that you're motivated only by extrinsic rewards. You want those outward rewards, you want the accolades from people. However, if you're conscientious, that means that you're probably good with both extrinsic and intrinsic rewards. You get a sense of satisfaction of accomplishing your goals, of getting things done, and that drives you, that makes you feel good. That's a reward in and of itself. So when we have the balance of extroversion, emotional stability, receptiveness, agreeableness, and conscientiousness, what researchers refer to as the big 5 personality traits, when we have those in the right proportion, functioning in the right way, it greatly helps our ability to be effective as a leader. I'm Dr. Frank Banfield talking to you about personality when it comes to effective leadership. And I hope that you'll look at these big 5 personality traits, examine your own life and see if you need to improve in any of these areas. And if so, then take the appropriate action so that you too can be an effective leader.